Welcome back, everybody. We're sitting in the cockpit of the A220. This flight will be from Cincinnati to New Orleans. Flight time will be 2 hours 30 minutes, although I will say that's not what it should actually take. This is actually a flight I used to do quite often.
ASP3D new weather updated. Decoded textual weather for KCDG wind. Variable at 3 knots. Variable wind direction from 000 to 360 visibility. 10 plus SM. 9999 plus M. Clouds. None reported temperature. 8.0 C dew point. -3.0 C precipitation. None reported altimeter. 1022 MB. 30.19 inches. SimConnect messages muted. Hebron, Kentucky, United States. 2.3 nautical miles. 296 degrees. Eastern Standard Time.
Said, let's get this flight started, shall we?
MCE is listening.
software.
Cabin crew, we're happy to get going now, so as soon as you're ready you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board.
Okay, no problem. Door 1 open. Self-loading cargo, flight phase, ready for boarding. Self-loading cargo, flight phase, boarding. MCE suspended speech recognition. MCE is listening. MCE suspended speech recognition.
Okay, that was weird. Multi-crew experience. What are you gonna do with it sometimes?
0.
MCE is listening. MCE suspended speech recognition.
Well, it would help if I unmuted the mic.
MCE is listening.
Avionics armed. Avionics armed.
Avionics active now.
Navigation lights armed. Navigation lights armed.
Navigation lights selected on.
Com 1, 135.30.
Cincinnati, local ATIS information. Tango, winds 120 at 2, visibility 17, sky clear, temperature A dew point -4, altimeter 3018, landing and departing, runway 36, right, advise delivery of information. Tango.
The altimeter, 1022, 30.19 inches. Com 1, 127.17.
Delivery Delta 660 ready for clearance to Kilo Mike Sierra Yankee Airport with Tango.
Delta 660 cleared to the Kilo Mike Sierra Yankee Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 360 within 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 2122. Departure frequency 128.7.
Cleared to the Kilo Mike Sierra Yankee Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 360. Squawk 2122. Departure 128.7. Delta 660.
Delta 660. Readback correct?
Squawk 2122.
Selecting localizer 2122.
Squawk 2122.
Transponder code 2122.
Squawk 2300. Squawk MCE suspended speech recognition. 2500.
Multi-crew
Squawk
experience is gonna be a
2600.
pain in the butt
Squawk
today.
2700. Squawk
Annoyingly.
2000. Squawk 2100. Squawk 2110. Squawk 2120. Squawk 2121. MCE is listening. 2122. Hebron, Kentucky, United States. 2.3 nautical miles, 296 degrees.
Hi, we're just about set up here, so we're happy for you to close the doors once everyone is on board. Thanks.
Okay, great. We're almost done. We'll let you know as soon as everyone's on board. It shouldn't take much longer.
Beacon light on.
Beacon lights
Beacon
on.
Autopilot main channel dialog. Edit blank. Edit selected 3. Blank 3 unselect 3. Number on. 0. Edit selected 0 knots. Edit selected 0. Edit selected 907. ED altitude 908 MCE is listening. Hebron, Kentucky, United States. 2.3 nautical miles, 296 degrees. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Boarding awaiting, doors closed. Self-loading cargo. Seatbelt sign on. Flight phase. Boarded awaiting pushback. Hi Captain, all passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Thanks a lot. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking, and I'd like to welcome you on board this Delta flight to New Orleans. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be up in the air in the next 15 minutes or so. It looks like we're in for a nice calm departure where the wind is concerned, so it should be smooth flying all the way up to our cruising altitude. You should get a nice view as we climb, so make sure you enjoy the view out of the windows. If you're not lucky enough to have a window seat, feel free to ask the person next to you what it looks like, and I'm sure they'll oblige. For now though, the ground crew are loading the last of the baggage into the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured in the meantime, we can make a departure as soon as they're finished. Thank you.
Down from cockpit.
Com 1, 121.70.
You are welcome, Captain.
Ground
Chocks are on.
Delta
You can
660
release
half,
parking
out,
brake
not
at your
ready
discretion.
to push.
Delta 660, cleared to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready. On 121.7.
Ground on 121.7 Delta 660.
Confirm. Parking brake on.
Affirmative.
Cheers. Parking brake
brake off.
released.
Ground mechanic, push straight back.
Beginning pushback. Pushing straight.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Pushback.
Ground mechanic, stop pushback.
Stopping pushback.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and
Set
cross check.
parking
Thank you.
brake.
Confirm. Parking brake on.
Affirmative.
Cheers. Parking brake
brake on.
set.
Ground mechanic, you may leave.
Hello, welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta. Every time we take off, we try to make the world a little smaller. Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So please, give us your attention as we show you one of the safest worlds there is, the world
Start
of the
engines.
safety card.
Confirm. Engine start. Cap.
Affirmative.
Great. Start engines.
Be sure that all carry-on
Okay.
items are
Rolling,
securely
Captain.
stowed.
Beginning.
Number one,
Ground
start engines.
mechanic, wait this
Cabin
Start valve
All
open.
doors cross
Engine
check.
1.
Rotation.
Enter.
Thanks.
I will disconnect shortly.
If you lose your
Thank you
electronic
for your
devices,
cooperation and have a
please
pleasant
do not
flight.
adjust your seat
Fuel flow. Engine 1.
and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
Number 1 ignition on.
As we leave the gate, make sure
Number
your
one, starter
seatbelt
off.
is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip
Number two,
Start
starter
valve
engaged.
open. Engine
Number
2.
one,
Enter.
generator active.
so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the
Self-loading cargo.
Start
Flight
cutout.
phase.
Engine 1.
Taxi.
Seatbelt securely fastened anytime the
Fuel flow,
seatbelt sign
engine
is
2.
on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations
Number two,
require
ignition
all
on.
passengers to comply
Number
with
two, starter
posted
off.
placards and lighted information signs located
Number two,
throughout the
generator active.
cabin, in addition to any crew members' instructions. Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed
Start
on any
cut
Delta
out.
flight,
Engine 2.
and federal law prohibits
Peter,
tampering
Peter,
with,
on.
disabling, or
Peter,
destroying a
he's on.
restroom smoke detector. There are 8
Your
exits
comm.
on
Got
this
it.
plane. 4 doors, 2 on each side,
Ground,
and 4
Alpha
window
25,
exits over the
12,
main.
ready
The
to
4
United
doors
States.
have
Alpha
detachable
25,
glass
296 degrees.
Cleared to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready.
Ground, on, 121.7, Alpha
In the event of
25,
an
12.
evacuation, leave all carrying
BP
items
altitude,
behind.
6,000 feet.
All exits
Ground,
are clearly
Delta
marked with an exit
660
sign.
is with
However,
you
if there's a
at
loss of
Alpha
power
9,
and
ready
cabin
for
visibility
taxi.
is reduced, lights will illuminate the
Delta
aisle to guide you to the
660,
exit.
ground,
Please
taxi
take a
to
moment to
runway
find the exit
36,
closest
right,
to you.
and
And remember,
short.
they might be behind you.
Taxi
It's
to
unlikely, but if
runway
cabin pressure
36,
changes,
right,
the panels
and
above
hold
the seat
short,
will
Delta
open, revealing
660.
oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the
All
mask
lights
toward
on.
you until the tube
All the
is
lights are being
Self-loading
on.
cargo.
Place the mask
And
on
light
your
phase
face
suspended
and
speech
down. Put the
recognition.
elastic strap
Off.
over your head
Logo off.
and
Cabin
adjust
engine,
the
please
mask
take off,
if
please.
necessary. Breathe normally and note that
BP
oxygen is low,
984
so
feet.
don't worry if your bag is plate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane,
Delta
inflate the vest by
660,
pulling down on the red
monitor
tab
tower
at the bottom of the
118.3.
vest, or manually inflate it by blowing
Monitor
into the
tower
tube at shoulder level.
118.3,
A water-activated
Delta
light is
660.
attached to
Com
each
1,
vest.
118.30.
If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
60 tower, runway 36, right. Taxiing into position and hold.
Now, before we take off,
Taxi
be sure
into
your seat is
position and
upright,
hold.
your aisle
Runway
armrests are lowered,
36,
and
right.
your tray
Roger,
table is
Delta
put away.
660.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you need anything before we take off. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
On behalf of everyone at Delta, thank you for paying attention.
Winds calm.
Now,
Fly
as we
runway
get ready
heading.
for takeoff,
Runway
please
36,
sit back,
right.
settle
Scan for
in, and
takeoff.
enjoy your flight.
Fly runway heading. Cleared for takeoff. Delta 660.
Parking brake off. Switching to true headings display for departure. Sir. Flaps 1. Landing 27 knots and NAV lights on. 45 knots. Climb rate set to 1,800 feet per minute.
70 knots.
Altitude set to 4,200 feet.
100 knots.
101 knots. Speed set to 250 knots.
V1.
120 knots. NAV on. 130 knots. Pulling stick. 137 knots. 175 self-loading cargo. NAV light phase. 187 knots.
Positive climb.
1,000 feet. 15 degrees pitch. Flaps 1. Switching back to magnetic headings. Gear up. Heading set to magnetic heading of 6 degrees. 9 degrees pitch. Flaps up. 7 degrees off. Please resume on navigation, sir. 5 degrees pitch. Comma, 128.7. 3 degrees pitch.
Departure Delta 660.
3 degrees
is with
pitch.
you, leaving 2,100.
4 degrees pitch.
6,000.
6 degrees pitch.
Delta 660,
6
departure,
degrees
radar
pitch.
contact, flight heading 230, climb and maintain 15,000.
Flight heading 230. Climb and maintain 15,000. Delta 660.
1,800 feet per minute. 130. 3,000 feet. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. 4,000 feet. Miami Heights, Ohio, United States. 0.7 nautical miles, 316 degrees. 5,000 feet. Thousand feet. Seven thousand feet.
Delta 660, fly heading 220.
Heading 220, Delta 660.
That is selected 230. Max 230, 0, 3, 2. That is selected 220. Lockheed Martin registered. 8,000 feet. Feet. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic devices.
Crossing 10,000.
That is selected 250. Max 250 is selected. 5, 9, 9. That is selected 299 knots. Lockheed Martin registered. 10,000 feet. Seatbelt sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin. However, please note that we do recommend you fasten your seatbelts at all times when you are seated in case of turbulence. Thank you. Feet. Feet.
Delta 660, contact Indianapolis Center 123.902.
Indianapolis Center 123.902.
Call 123.92.
Indianapolis Center Delta 660 is with you, leaving 12,500 for 15,000.
Delta 660, Indianapolis Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 190 at 15,000, cleared direct Golf Bravo, Echo Sierra, then asphalt.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 at or above 15,000, direct Golf Bravo, Echo Sierra, then asphalt, Delta 660.
1,000 to go.
0, 5, 9. That's selected AT altitude, 19,089 feet. 14,000 feet. Bebe, Indiana, United States. 4.7 nautical miles, 205 degrees. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. Feet. Next waypoint B selected. Next waypoint IIU selected. Feet. Next waypoint, IIU. Distance, 42 nautical miles. Bearing, 216 degrees. 6 minutes, 46 seconds. Feet.
Indianapolis Center, New Sky 1246 is with you at 10,000. New Sky 1246, Indianapolis Center, roger. Resume own navigation. Resume own navigation, New Sky 1246. Delta 660, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
1,000 to go, transition out.
Climb and maintain, flight level 230, Delta 660.
EV altitude, 23,130 feet. 18,000 feet.
Altimeter check.
Altimeter, 1,029.92 inches.
Space press context, say something, new, add new, prompt, erase all, near the GPS start, all airport, circle left, circle right, near submenu C, flight directions of flight speed submenu, save all, 2, approach, cruising, 400, speed 6, Mach 0.68s,
Speed set to Mach 0.68. 19,000 feet.
Delta 5975. Contact approach on 132.07.
Approach on 132.07. Delta 5975.
Feet.
Space press, context menu, say submenu, arrange sub, add new, prompt, erase all, save the near, all airport, circle left, near, circle right, near, flight directions submit, flight speed submit, above, cruising, speed 6, Mach 0.70s.
Speed set to Mach 0.70. 21,000 feet.
Delta 660. Contact Indianapolis Center 131.65.
Indianapolis Center on 131.65.
Comma 130. Range
Indianapolis
United States.
Center, Delta
3.8 nautical miles,
660,
360
leaving flight
degrees.
level 2154, flight level 230.
Delta 660, Indianapolis Center, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 340.
Climb and maintain, flight level 340, Delta 660.
34. That is like 70 altitude, 31,121 feet. 800 feet per minute. Maintain time off. 2, 5, 7, space. 1, 5, 0, 0. 1,500 feet per minute. That is time off, space pressed. Context menu. Say submit. U-boat range F2. Available drop set. Waypoint. Erase all drop. Save position as a nearest airport box. Circle left near sub. Circle right near sub menus. Flight rate sub menu. 410. Flight speed sub takeoff. Approach. Cruising 400. Speed take. Mach 0.7 miss. That is time off. Speed set to Mach 0.724 feet per minute. 1,076 feet per minute. Maintain DD checkbox not checked. Edit selected 34,000. Edit selected 1,500. And 1,500 selected. Lockheed Martin registered radar green. $23,000 feet. GPS TOC selected. 24,000 feet. Next waypoint, TOC. Distance, 13 nautical miles. Bearing, 213 degrees. 1 minute, 47 seconds. $25,000 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our drink selection, including tea, coffee, and cold beverages. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you. $26,000 feet. Next waypoint BNA selected. Next waypoint, BNA. Distance, 121 nautical miles. Bearing, 209 degrees. 16 minutes, 55 seconds. 27,000 feet.
Delta 660, contact Indianapolis Center 130.6. See you later.
Indianapolis Center 130.6.
Com 130.60.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 660 is with you, leaving flight level 2824, flight level 340.
Delta 660, Indianapolis Center, roger.
Lebanon Junction, Kentucky, United States. 0.8 nautical miles, 364 degrees. $29,000 feet. $30,000 feet. Time en route to destination, 1 hour 17 minutes, 16 seconds. $31,000 feet. $32,000 feet.
Delta 660. Contact Indianapolis Center 131.8.
Indianapolis Center on 131.8.
Com 131.80.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 660 is with you, leaving flight level 3274, flight level 340.
Delta 660, Indianapolis Center, roger, climb maintain, flight level 360.
Climb and maintain, flight level 360, Delta 660.
Altitude, 86,089 feet. 6, space, 1, 5, 0, 0. 20,500 feet per minute. Lockheed Martin register, R3D register P4. Autopilot maintain time off. 36,000. Lockheed Martin register. $34,000 feet. $35,000 feet. Munfordville, Kentucky, United States. 5.6 nautical miles, 108 degrees. Central Standard Time.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center 132.1.
Memphis Center on 132.1.
Com 132.10.
Memphis Center Delta 660 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 660, Memphis Center, roger.
Time en route to destination, 1 hours 15 minutes, 10 seconds. Mach 0.73. $35,717 feet ASL. 43 feet per minute. 35,046 feet AGL. 35,716 feet ASL. 35,716 feet ASL. Ideal flight professional header flight cancellation. Lockheed Martin register RV Lockheed. Ideal flight professional Lockheed Martin register. Self-loading cargo 1 column 2. Self-loading cargo window. Button show ground / technical report. Button. Button. Button press the cabin. Cruise button notify the cabin that we reached our cruise level. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know we've now reached our cruising flight level. We were slightly delayed in taking off from Cincinnati, so we are running a little bit behind schedule, but we'll do our best to catch up and see if we can get you to New Orleans on time as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items, and I invite you to please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
$35,733 feet ASL. Scottsville, Kentucky, United States. 3.3 nautical miles, 126 degrees. Self-loading cargo, drink service completed. Hendersonville, Tennessee, United States. 4.4 nautical miles, 278 degrees. Next waypoint Sam selected. Next waypoint, Sam's. Distance, 69 nautical miles. Bearing, 190 degrees. 10 minutes, 29 seconds. Chapel Hill, Tennessee, United States. 8.9 nautical miles, 202 degrees.
Delta 1652, contact Atlanta Center on 134.1.
Delta 1652, Atlanta Center on 134.1.
Center, Delta 1245 at flight level 350.
Delta 1245, Memphis Center, roger. Delta 660, contact Memphis Center 132.75, good day.
Memphis Center on 132.75.
Com 132.75.
Memphis Center, Delta 660 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 660, Memphis Center, roger. Delta 660, traffic 10 o'clock, 13 miles, northwest bound, Delta Airbus at flight level 350.
Delta 660.
Delta 660, contact Atlanta Center 126.75.
Atlanta Center on 126.75.
Com 126.75.
Atlanta Center, Delta 660 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 660, Atlanta Center, roger.
Fayetteville, Tennessee, United States. 6.7 nautical miles, 126 degrees.
Delta 660, traffic 10 to 11 o'clock, 13 miles westbound, America 737 at flight level 350.
Delta 660.
Next waypoint VUZ selected. Next waypoint, VUZ. Distance, 82 nautical miles. Bearing, 189 degrees. 12 minutes, 16 seconds.
Delta 660, traffic 1 o'clock, less than a mile westbound, America 737 at flight level 350.
Delta 660.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1507 at flight level 350.
Delta 1507, Atlanta Center, roger. Delta 660, traffic 12 o'clock, 14 miles southeast bound, Delta 737 at flight level 350.
Delta 660.
American 1478, clear of traffic. Resume all navigation.
Resume all navigation. American 1478.
American 1478, contact Memphis Center on 132.7.
American 1478, Memphis Center on 132.7.
Madison, Alabama, United States. 2.5 nautical miles, 328 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve a selection of alcoholic drinks including wine and locally sourced ales. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
Atlanta Center, New Sky 5136, at flight level 350.
New Sky 5136, Atlanta Center, roger.
Huntsville, Alabama, United States. 3.6 nautical miles, 214 degrees. Self-loading cargo, alcohol service completed. Next waypoint will be selected. Next waypoint, W. Distance, 45 nautical miles. Bearing, 235 degrees. 8 minutes, 4 seconds. Brookside, Alabama, United States. 0.3 nautical miles, 160 degrees. Southwood, Alabama, United States. 5.3 nautical miles, 183 degrees. GPS Todd selected. Next waypoint, Todd. Distance, 77 nautical miles. Bearing, 235 degrees. 14 minutes, 17 seconds. Mountville, Alabama, United States. 6.0 nautical miles, 127 degrees.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center 124.4.
Memphis Center on 124.4.
Com 124.40.
Memphis Center Delta 660 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 660, Memphis Center, roger.
Livingston, Alabama, United States. 10.6 nautical miles, 197 degrees.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center 133.75.
Memphis Center on 133.75.
Comma 133.75.
Memphis Center Delta 660 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 660, Memphis Center, roger. Delta 660, traffic 12 o'clock, 14 miles, northwest bound, American Airbus at flight level 350.
Delta 660.
Meridian Station, Mississippi, United States. 4.3 nautical miles, 323 degrees. Next waypoint may selected. Next waypoint, May. Distance, 8 nautical miles. Bearing, 242 degrees. 1 minutes, 31 seconds. Next waypoint KMSY selected. Next waypoint, KMSY. Distance, 163 nautical miles. Bearing, 210 degrees. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
Delta 660, descend and maintain flight level 350.
Descend and maintain flight level 350. Delta 660.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center on 35.25.
Memphis Center on 135.25.
135.25.
Memphis Center, Delta 660 at flight level 350.
Delta 660, Memphis Center, roger. Descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Delta 660.
Minus 1,500 feet per minute. 1,500 feet per minute. $35,000 feet. Minus 2,000 feet per minute. Twin Falls, Mississippi, United States. 2,000 feet per minute. 3.7 nautical miles, 73 degrees. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit. You may have noticed we've just begun our descent into New Orleans. The latest weather update is showing that the winds have picked up a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary, so it should be a reasonably smooth approach. We're not expecting much in the way of clouds, so you should have a nice view out of the window all the way down. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying your tray and handing them any litter as they come around, it would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed, and please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
$33,000 feet. $32,000 feet. $31,000 feet.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center 130.3.
Memphis Center on 130.3.
Com 130.30.
Memphis Center Delta 660 is with you, leaving flight level 2974, flight level 270.
Delta 660, Memphis Center, roger.
$29,000 feet.
Delta 660, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240. Delta 660.
21,114 feet. Minus 2,000 feet per minute. $28,000 feet. $27,000 feet.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center 135.90.
Memphis Center on 135.90.
Com 135.90.
Memphis Center Delta 660, leaving flight level 2644, flight level 240.
Delta 660, Memphis Center. Roger. You said to pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 180.
PD, flight level 180, Delta 660.
2,000 feet per minute. PD altitude, 18,045 feet. Minus 2,000 feet per minute. Next waypoint, KMS1. Distance, 116 nautical miles. Bearing, 213 degrees. 17 minutes, 30 seconds. 25,000 feet. Mississippi, United States. 4.7 nautical miles, 343 degrees. Spoilers arm. 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 24,000 feet. Spoilers arm. 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 Spoilers arm.
Delta 660, contact Memphis Center. 126.8.
Spoilers arm.
Memphis Center on 126.8.
Com 126.80. Spoilers arm.
Memphis Center, Delta 660 is with you, leaving flight level 233 with discretion to flight level 180.
Spoilers arm.
Delta 660, Memphis Center. Roger.
Spoilers arm. 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 22,000 feet. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. 21,000 feet. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Minus 1,500 feet per minute. 1,500 feet per minute. Feet. Range of space. Press context menu, says up. You will range at 2. Drop to resolve, safe position near user. All airport circle left user. Circle right user. Light ranges. Light speed submit. Take off. Approach. Cruising. 4 speed safe. Mach 0.69s. Speed set to Mach 0.69.
1,000 to go.
19,000 feet.
Fast transition level. Feet. 144.
United States. 1.8 nautical miles, 9 degrees. 290 knots.
Delta 660, contact Houston Center 133.5.
Houston Center 133.5.
Com 133.50.
Houston Center Delta 660
is with you at flight level
180.
Delta 660, Houston Center, roger. Delta 660, send and maintain 12,000, start down now please, you level at 30 miles or less, altimeter 300, niner.
Maintain 12,000, altimeter 300, niner, Delta 660.
280 knots.
Altimeter check.
Altimeter 1019, 30.09.
Last transition level.
Spirit Wings 123, contact Houston Center on 134.95.
Houston Center on 134.95. Spirit Wings 123.
17,000 feet. 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 Autopilot maintain flight off. Headed selected 280. Next 200, 0, 8, 4. Headed selected 210, 40 knots. Lockheed Martin registered. Spoilers armed. Total fuel, 4,324.6 pounds. 645.5 gallons. Total fuel flow, 1,365. Carrier Mississippi, United States. 6.3 nautical miles, 165 degrees. 14,000 feet. Carrier, Mississippi, United States. 5.7 nautical miles, 158 degrees.
Houston Center, Delta 660 needs to leave the frequency to get west.
Delta 660, report back up within 4 minutes.
Com 1, 127.55. Heading 260.
Kilo, Mike, Sierra, Yankee, local ATIS information. Victor, winds calm, visibility 4, sky clear, temperature 19 or 2.12, altimeter 3003. Landing and departing, runway 1, advise approach, you have information. Victor,
Setting set to a magnetic heading of 216 degrees. 12,495 feet ASL. Carrier, Mississippi, United States. 5.4 nautical miles, 92 degrees.
Delta 660, contact approach 125.5.
Approach on 125.5.
Com 1, 125.50.
Approach Delta 660 is with you at 12,000 with Victor.
Delta 660, approach. Expect vectors to the runway 1.
Runway 1, Delta 660.
Delta 660, fly heading 215, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000, heading 215, Delta 660.
Space, hash, 1, 1, 0, 0. That is minus 1,100 feet. 6, 5. That is heading 715. Lockheed Martin register Harvard. 12,000 feet. Pearl River, Louisiana, United States. 8.1 nautical miles, 128 degrees. Feet.
Delta 660, altimeter 3003.
3003, Delta 660.
About to cross 10,000.
Monroe, Louisiana, United States. 3.2 nautical miles, 187 degrees.
1,000 to go.
10,000 feet. Seatbelt sign on. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts as soon as possible. Thank you.
Delta 660, fly heading 195.
Heading 195, Delta 660.
Head selected 240, max 240, 0, 4, 2, 195. Head selected 195 knots. RPD register P4.
Spirit Wings 808, contact tower on 119.5.
Tower on 119.5. Spirit Wings 808.
Head selected 195. Head selected 243. Head selected 195, 9, space. 2, 4, 0. Head selected 250, max 255. 1, 2, space, 195. Head selected 195. Head selected 195. Head selected 240. Head selected 195. Marking hard ready. Metairie, Louisiana, United States. 3.6 nautical miles, 223 degrees. Gulf of Mexico.
Delta 660, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Delta 660.
3,117 feet. 1,100 feet per minute. 1,100 feet per minute. 9,000 feet. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Approach.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Eight 8,000 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened, and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you. 7,000 feet.
Delta 660, descend and maintain 2,000, fly heading 290.
Descend and maintain 2,000, heading 290, Delta 660.
190. 6,000 feet. ...5,000 feet. Territorial Louisiana, United States. 5.6 nautical miles, 67 degrees.
Delta 660, approach 12 miles from the marker, fly heading 350, maintain 1,800 feet, established on the vocalizer, clear, ILS, runway 1, approach.
Flying 350, target
KMS-01 selected,
clear, ILS, runway 1,
Target KMSY-01 selected. Approach entry KMSY-01 selected, sir. NAV on. 4.3 miles. 4,000 feet. 4.7 miles. 5.4 miles.
Delta 660, traffic 2 o'clock, 3 miles, southbound, caravan at 3,000.
Delta
6.0 miles.
November 00001, traffic 1 o'clock, 3 miles, westbound at 4,000.
November 00001.
6.5 miles. $6.9 miles. $7.2 miles. $7.4 miles.
Approach
7.4 miles.
123 is with you at 3,000 with Victor.
Spirit Wings 123, approach. Expect vectors to the runway 10.
Runway
7.4 miles.
Spirit Wings 123.
$7.2 miles. $6.9 miles. $6.5 miles. $6.1 miles. $5.5 miles. $4.9 miles. $4.1 miles. $3.4 miles. $2.7 miles. $1.9 miles. $1.2 miles. Flaps 5. ILS entry KMSY-01 selected. NAV1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 16. 9.8 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has glide slope. 9.5 miles. $9.1 miles. Territorial Louisiana, United States. 5.7 nautical miles, 58 degrees. 8.6 miles. 8.1 miles. 'Glide slope is alive. 7.6 miles. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 16. NAV1 has glide slope. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has localiza. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 16. NAV1 has glide slope. 7.1 miles. NAV1 has localiza. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 16. NAV1 has glide slope. Heading 321 true. 321 magnetic. Heading 321. Heading 6.5 miles. 325 magnetic. Heading 325. 6.0 miles. 5.5 miles. 5.0 miles. 4.5 miles. 4.0 miles. 3.4 miles.
Contact tower on 119.5.
Tower on 119.5. Spirit wings 123.
2.9 miles. 2.4 miles.
United 740
1.9 miles.
2000 with Victor. United 740 approach. Expect vectors to the runway 10. Runway 10. United 740.
1.4 miles. Target KMSY01 selected. Turning into ILS.
Localizer alive. Glide slope alive.
Self-loading ILS established. Light phaser. Landing. Gear down. Gear down. Flaps 2. Landing lights on. Flaps 11. Flaps 12. Flaps 14. Flaps 15.
Glide slope.
Flaps 16. Flaps 20. Flaps 20. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has localiza. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 15. NAV1 has glide slope. Flaps 4. Flaps 23. Flaps 24. 10 miles. 9.9 miles. Flaps 32. Flaps 34. Flaps 35. 9.4 miles. Flaps 6. Flaps 40. 3,000 feet. 8.9 miles. 8.4 miles. 8.0 miles. 7.6 miles. 8.0 St. Rose, Louisiana. 7.2 miles. 5.0 nautical miles. 339 degrees. .8 miles. 6.3 miles. 2,000 feet.
Delta 660, contact tower 119.5
miles.
Tower on 119.5.
119.50.
Tower Delta 665 miles.
5.5 miles.
1.
Delta 660, tower runway 1, winds 060 at 4.
5.1 miles.
Roger, Delta 660.
.6
Just
miles.
checked, out to marker.
.2 miles. 3.8 miles. 3.4 miles.
1,000 feet above the ground.
1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. Okay, I'll shut up, sir.
Delta 660, runway 1, clear to land.
Clear to land, Delta 660.
$500
feet.
400 300 minimums 200
Minimums.
200.
100
100.
50 40
30.
20
30.
10
Brakes and reverse thrust operated. 110 knots. Self-loading cargo.
ground
flight
spoilers
phase.
deployed,
Landed.
brakes active,
65 knots.
70 knots.
Spoilers retracted. 46 knots. Self-loading cargo.
60,
Flight
turn
phase.
off at the next high
Taxi
speed
11 knots.
Contact ground 121.9
Self-loading cargo.
when runway
Flight
is
phase.
clear.
Deboarding awaiting engine
Ground
shutdown.
on
Autopilot. Self-loading cargo. ILS auto land. Taxi to New Orleans. Minus 300 times 1547 latitude. Temperature around 18 degrees Celsius. 464 Fahrenheit. Heading remains into the autopilot 0 knots. You are reminded to keep all electronic devices switched off until you have entered the airport terminal. Thank you for flying with Delta.
Cabin crew, please disarm doors.
Exit flight. Simulator menu sub-menu. Flight assistance. Ideal flight professional. Flight completed. Touch mobile. Ideal flight assistance. Stop. Set autopilot. Stop. Set autopilot. Flight level 3 vertical speed. Nav 3 optimum compass. Nav moving stops 2 compass. Flight setting bug. Degree ADF compass setting degrees. Stop. Colson setting. Colson setting. Newport setting. Maintain speed. Throttle. Maintain speed. Stop. Edit select. Select navigation. Move the location. Stop. Combo box. KM is like AT2. Take heavy. KM is like AT5. Take medium. Set top key. Set forward. Set top key. Throttle assist. Set top key. Cycle assist actions. Voice settings. OK button. Stop. Ideal flight. Move the location. Move the location. AT5. Stop. Lucky part register. 121.90.
Ground Delta 660
At
altitude 3.
Delta 660, ground, taxi to the ramp.
Taxi to the ramp. Roger, Delta 660.
MyCom.
Yours.
MCE is listening.
Strobe lights off.
Strobe lights selected off.
Taxi lights off.
Taxi lights off.
Taxi on.
Pitot heater off.
Pitot heat switched off.
Generators off.
Okay, confirm frequency.
Negative.
Last request is ignored.
Ground United
Louisiana.
740.
Confirm, generator. Off.
0.8 nautical miles, 60
40
degrees.
ground. Taxi to the ramp.
Taxi to the ramp. Roger. United 740.
Thank you, generator.
Number 1
2.
generator off.
Off.
Number 2 generator off.
Okay, confirm. Engine shutdown.
Affirmative. Yes.
Great. Shutting down the engine. 1.
Number 1 ignition off.
2.
Number 1 fuel valve closed. Number 2 ignition off. Number 2 fuel valve closed.
Beacon light off.
Beacon lights turned off.
Beacon on. MCE suspended speech recognition cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding awaiting doors.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for flying with us.
I hope everyone enjoyed that. And I finally figured out how to get ILS auto landing working properly. At least with a few airplanes. I haven't done them all yet. I increased the pitch force to 5.0 and the bank force in FSX Pilot to 5.0. I will be working on that with all the other airplanes as I fly them as well. So, until next time, happy flying, everybody!
MCE is listening.
Avionics off.
Avionics
master
off.
You know, I do like this Christmas music I found on YouTube. Definitely sounds really good for the cabin music. Anyway, until next time, happy flying, everyone.